Well, hello, ladies and gents. When you see this lovely, most sexy face in our MS world, you already know what today is. Today is MS Monday, Multiple Sclerosis Monday. I am tired. I've been ripping and running all day. Actually, I kind of woke up spasming, so it kind of threw me off. Um, Not sure if this is I'm not even gonna say it like that. So, if you guys don't know, I've been on a exit out of taking medication journey, and I've gotten down to just taking, as of right now, Blackofen as needed. And I needed it this morning. I woke up and I was spasming all in my stomach, and I'm pretty sure it came from me being outside for a while Saturday, and then for a good bit yesterday working on a project with my wife. Um, but I haven't taken any nerve medication in about 2 months. Um, I still get my pains in my legs, and I think I've gotten to an ignorance to it. Um, I already had a high pain tolerance, but I really think it's an everyday thing for me now, and I'm it's tolerable. And this is just not for everybody. And I'm not saying this so that you can start doing it and something happens. Because like yesterday, my wife, she gave me a high five, but she said, "You do know now, anything's possible, and we just have to be ready for that." But she was happy for me, and that's like a understatement. I really appreciate the fact that she was happy that until this morning, I hadn't taken any MS pill medication. I'm set to get my treatment next month. I'm going to sit down and talk to the doctor about wanting to take a year off, maybe. Um, I don't know. I just really feel like next year I need to take off. That's what self, universe, sitting down talking to God. I really feel as though I just need to take the year off. So this episode is for me kind of I wasn't looking for what I'm about to talk about. It just popped up, and I'm like, man, this would probably be a good episode to talk about. So if you just give me a couple of seconds here, what we're gonna do, again, if you're watching this on Facebook, definitely YouTube. Well, YouTube first. Could you please smash that like button for me, and turn on this the hit the subscription button, follow us because we do a live every other Monday. Sometimes I may get off track because you know how we are with multiple sclerosis. We really don't know what can happen to us throughout the day with us having a relapse. But if you just bear with me for one moment, because I am live on Facebook as well. So I'm just sharing it with a couple of groups. I can only do 3. And if you are watching us live on Facebook, by all means, please share for us because it's great information going out. And Facebook, for me personally, I think doesn't like when someone is giving out great information. They tend to block you. Yes, I said Facebook. Whatever. Um, so let's see who's going to be the magic group today. I post into, let's do that one. Okay. And then I want to share that with, let's see. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to say. You know when you look for people, you can't find them. No. That's not what I want. Okay, just do it like this then. More options. Copy. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Kiki. Hello, Miss Sharon. So again, you guys just bear with me for one moment. I'm just going to share this one last time, and we are going to get on the way because again, this blew my mind when I came across it. It's starting to question doctors and the act of trying to find a medication, right? And what's the end game in all of this? So let's see. All right. I can go ahead and share this right quick. Where is that thing? If I do it like that. Nope, that's not it. It's this one. I can do it in this form. Share screen, Chrome tab. Yep, that. Here we go. Bam. All right. So, not sure if you guys can see this. Maybe I should do it like that. It might be okay. All right. This is a website. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Hikama Center Health Lasts Longer. Now, I started typing in I was curious about, was there anything online about just MS medications not working? And so I was searching for that. Couldn't come up with anybody saying anything outside of the medication having side effects. All these side effects, and a lot of us already know or read on some of the side effects of the medication. But I was just trying to see if there was any reviews or just a whole blog full of MS medication just doesn't work at all. Now, I didn't search for that to debunk medication or anything like that. I just wanted to see what was going to come up and see, because everything doesn't work for everybody. Like medication that I felt worked for me, there are other MS warriors that are like, that didn't help me out. Just like me and Copaxone did not do anything to help me but make me relapse even worse. But I have known and talked to people that have been on Copaxone to this day from the very beginning. And I'm like, how and where? And but that just helps me realize that everything isn't for everybody. You know, even though we bleed red blood and we're human together, again, everybody makeup is different regardless the color of your skin. No one is alike, regardless if we look alike. Heck, even twins, there are something, an inkling of something that's different about twins, regardless if they look just like. But anyway, so it was like the coolest thing I came across, right? So this website, I'm like, I used the wrong one. Okay, so yeah, this website says Hekama Center Health Lasts Longer. I did not look at this completely. It was just mind blowing when I came across this. Completely overcoming and getting rid of MS is possible now. I had to read that several times. So I just stumbled across this. It was an accident. And all I read at the very beginning when I clicked on it, it says completely. The link is in the description now as well. You know, once you get finished watching this live, you can go and click on the link in the description and it'll take you directly to this site. But completely overcoming and getting rid of MS is possible now. I don't know about y'all, but when I saw that, I'm like, I've heard doctors, I've heard research talking about, what we're going to do. We're going to try and see if we can manage MS. Manage MS. For me, managing MS is not curing MS. You know, even though I hear the cheer of, looking for a cure, but for me and all the medications that are coming out, I look at it as doctors are only managing MS. And if you really dissect all the trials and, again, like I say, all the medications that are coming out, they're stopping the relapse, but they're not looking to cure or get rid of. Anybody that talks about getting rid of, or any programs that are quote unquote talking about canceling out some form of disease, you really don't see a support when it comes to these things. And it's just so surprising for me to come across this page. So we're looking at this together. Let's go to about us, right? About us. Let's see. Fortunately, you're here. Are you ready to start your new me journey with us? You will walk on the path to become stronger, healthier, and reconcile with yourself and your body easily and healthy. So I'm automatically getting a holistic vibe off of this, right? Our center was found for you. How? Hakama Center is a registered global brand funded by a professional Hana somebody and a team of specialists in 2009 for you. This center is for you to get better, help you live a healthier lifestyle, and we know we're gonna play this YouTube right here. That might not work. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me switch this. Bear with me for one moment, guys. We're gonna stop. We're gonna see if we can share another screen. One moment. We're gonna share this. Okay. Ain't got no words on it. Doesn't have any words on it. So this is basically just organic. And again, I'm getting holistic vibes off of this. A holistic approach. Hey, Miss Bean, just tuning in. Cool, awesome. Again, share, guys. Anybody that's watching right now, by all means, share. I stumbled across a website that talked about curing MS, and so that's what we're diving into here. So I'm going to go back to it. And where are you? About us. Share. I want to make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. All right. Our approach is this distinctive, different, and innovative. Again, our products. We strive to provide the best, finest nutritional supplements. So supplements. I feel, again, just don't quote me on this. I think this is just like a holistic approach. So we're going to step back to where we were, where it says completely overcoming and getting rid of MS is possible now. Let's see what gets. No, we'll click on that because hold on. It's a brief, important introduction about this unique MS herbal formula. This herbal formula will help you to completely overcome and get rid of MS. You can't make this up. You see I'm reading it, right? This herbal formula will help you completely overcome and get rid of multiple sclerosis. So I ask for you guys that are watching, whether you're on Facebook or on YouTube, or you're watching this later, because I do go back and I answer, or I try to answer every comment that comes across, regardless of how old the videos are. But if you were to read this, how skeptical would you be? My opinion, how I'm looking at everything now and how I feel, um, uh, research is cool and I think research is needed. But to a certain degree, I really think a lot of the research is going on is like it's very minimum of trying to so-called see if we can find some form of cure. And I really don't think, and I'm not a doctor now, so don't beat me up or say that I said it and it's right and nothing like that. I just think that there's not just going to be one overall cure. Even though we're reading this may help a lot of people, but I just really like I just really feel like the hotter medication only helps so many people. I don't think this is going to work for just everybody. So go back to it. It states it includes 18 different medicinal herbs and organic supplements. In addition to, I had a slight idea what it is, and I'm going to try and pronounce it, but it's some form of honey from the Holy Land. What Holy Land? It doesn't state, it just said Holy Land, mixed with royal jelly. Each herb has its own unique role in overcoming MS. Mainly, mechanisms of action is by enhancing blood circulation, detoxifying the body of the accumulated toxins, and balancing the immune system, and prevents further attacks from the immune system on the nerve cells. Then the herbs will start generally melanating the affected axons, again, the part of the nerve cells which is affected by in MS disease. Loss of this melanin sheath is the reason behind all MS symptoms, and it is the reason behind seeing the typical white and gray lesions in the MRI scan. So, Miss Ward says, I'm not sold on it curing it, but I have a book on herbs that help with all types of situations from aches to MS to headaches, blood pressure, and more. I'm with Miss Ward. Now, I'm also going to say this. It's not that I'm not knocking it. I'm questionable about them because you really have to think hard. Before there were medications that we had to pay for, before there were licenses for doctors that we have to pay to see, doctors were basically herbalists. Before you had to go to college, you had someone telling you, okay, this plant right here does this, that plant does that, that berry is not good. You mix all this stuff up, you have some salves you put on the wound, and you heal. So I'm not saying there are not no organic herbs, no organic plants out there. I definitely feel there is. It's just trying to figure out who's really honest about what they're doing, because they may be onto something. The herbs that they're talking about using just may work, but what we fail to understand about vitamins and trials when it comes to doing trials with MS. You ever heard of the placebo? We really don't know how many of these vitamins that we do take on a daily basis are placebos. We don't even really know how and where the mind gets the concept of going into a trial and you're not being told that you have a placebo, but you come out being cured. So you have a X amount of people trying out for medication. So you have some that don't take the medication. They take the placebo version of it and they're not told. So then at the end of this trial, do you not know that some of the people that come in sick, they end up cured and people cannot explain because they have taken the placebo. Then you also have people that have had side effects of the medication, but they have taken the placebo, not the medication itself, but they had the side effects of it. So you can go as further as back as not to bring religion in it, but Jesus and how he touched people, or how someone can come to you and pray for you and you're healed to some degree. I really think we have been programmed so much to believe unless we're forking out money to a particular pharmaceutical company at any given time that we're not going to be okay. Because it's so sad that if you go into a doctor office and you ask the doctor office about a holistic approach of taking medication, they can't tell you anything. It's against their oath. And that oath has something to do about making pharmaceutical companies rich. Regardless of how great your doctor is, once they graduate and they get in that field, they can only help you to a degree outside of prescribing you a medication. And that is like the saddest thing. Ms. Sharon says, I have seen online a PhD with MS that was bedridden and in a wheelchair that started his own research. And I'm waiting to see if she's going to say anything else after that, because she said she. Oh, she probably just stated she instead of he. And I believe that. Matter of fact, I think I know who you're talking about. Does she have a book out? If this is the same person, she has a book. And there's another person that I know of. We have hold on. I was following this person too. His family created this book here. Let me bring this up. It's the best bet diet cookbook. It's for MS warriors, and it's free. What website I got this from? I actually did a show about this, and I cannot remember, but it's basically 125 gluten-free and dairy-free recipes included. From my understanding and from other understandings of MS warriors, flour, gluten, and dairy are our worst enemies. I can believe that, and I think a lot of that has something to do with inflammation, mucus. Matter of fact, next time you get your MRI, pay attention to the writing and see how many times you come across the word mucus. For me, my mucus membrane is full. I constantly bring up mucus on a daily basis, even when I'm not sick. I mean, all I have to do is drink lemonade or orange juice or some form of soda. Anything that has acid in it, I'm constantly, and I mean, it's up in here, just like heavenly. Sharon said started using all natural treatments. Again, yes, all about her diet, right? I don't knock natural, because that's where I'm headed. That's what I'm trying to get back to. And I think, again, don't quote me, but, and I'm not just talking about multiple sclerosis. Natural, we have gotten so far away from natural because natural really has been what we've always used. And if you really think about it, the medication that we got now comes from natural things, but they're just being misused. The compound of everything, the stacking of different compounds of different natural things are coming out with these toxins and different drugs and different chemicals and stuff. It's almost like mad scientists in a sense. But if you really think about it, how many medications, seriously, hands down, seriously, cures you from what it's supposed to cure you of? Now, when I say this, there are medications that does supposedly cure you of what they're giving to you, but how many of them cause another problem? So for me, you're not curing me. You're just basically putting a patch on what I'm asking you to help me with in the doctor's office, and you're causing problems with other things, which I might have to return and do a U-turn and come back in and say, oh crap, you know what? You gave me 2 years of chemo that's basically obliterated the cancer, but for somehow you killed my liver. One of my lungs are hanging on by dear life. My eyesight, my blood's gone. It's just something, you know. There's not a medication. I have yet to see a medication that does not have any side effects. You have all these drugs that sometimes supposedly have been taking 30 years or 40 days, 60 days, or a year research trials, and you telling me you can't not have me boo-booing on myself, dizzy, sleepy, headaches. So you try to sit up here and weigh out, is me curing the cancer more important than me having to live off this medication on a daily basis that I can't afford? Because once I get used to taking this medication and having this grateful life that I was missing for the short period of time that the cancer or the MS had me just dragging, now I got to find out where I'm going to get $60,000 a year from so that I can keep living. Because now I've gotten used to, you know, living this form of life in remission or whatnot. But dang, I done lost my job. Or dang, my medicine don't went up. I can't afford it anymore. So what happens? Now, do I need to look forward to relapsing? Do I need to look forward to my cancer coming back? Do I need to look forward to me just blatantly dying? So you go back to your doctor, I can't afford this medication. Well, that's the only thing that's helping you right now. Are they going to start doing us like the credit card companies or the billing companies? You don't have a cousin, an auntie that can spot you the money for a little bit? That's how I feel like they're going to. It's really nonsense. Miss Sharon said, yes, she does. She has a book out. Not that book, and you and I have, but a book that has all plant pictures to identify so many plants. I need to get that. She makes tinctures out of mushrooms, and I'm going to get back to that website because I think they do the same thing. Her first name is Nicole. I would definitely research that. What's up, Mr. Mario? He said preservatives, fillers, and a lot of these medications. Mario, you'll be very surprised how many fillers are in any and everything. Matter of fact, so me and my wife, we do jewelry, right? And so we do wood cuts. And you look at this piece of wood and you say, oh, wood, right? Yeah, so I don't know if you can see this, but you see how thin this is? So the wood, the actual wood, is a so thin piece on the top and a so thin piece on the bottom, or however you want to picture it, and then it has a filler in the middle. It's glue, wood, dust or whatever, kind of puts in the mind of Spam, hot dogs. And so they put these two pieces over here and they tell you, oh, here's a piece of wood. There's a lot. This is a piece of wood, right? This fake piece of wood is thicker than this. So this is a piece of wood. This is called a piece of wood, but it's chemical based in a sense. It's fillers and everything. We found out that there's fillers in your seasoning. Me and my wife was watching something, a documentary. There's fillers in your seasoning, so all your seasonings are not the particular seasoning, especially if it's ground real fine. There's not a law against adding fillers to your seasoning. And your fillers, and I'm not lying, fillers can range from wood dust and whatnot. So you be, again, they're pumping chemicals in us. We've been having chemicals pumped in us on a daily basis. And you're wondering why we're sick. And you're wondering why we're having to come in and take all this medication. Sharon said, very true about fillers. It's crazy. It don't make no sense how it's. So going back to the website. All right. If you look over here, mushrooms. You got roots. I'm not even gonna try and spell that right there. But I want to say, let's see. Again, this thing is telling us that it is a permanent solution. You will permanently overcome and get rid of multiple sclerosis disease, and it will not come back again. Now, I think that's hogwash. And why I'm going to call that hogwash, not because I don't believe that it is. Let's say that it does cure you, right? It not coming back. The only way that it's not going to come back is, again, I feel like you're going to have to continue this lifestyle. You know, maybe not taking all of those vitamins again anymore once you get it taken care of. Again, this is hypothetical. You know, once you get it taken care of, you might not have to take those vitamins, but you have to take some form of those vitamins, or stay away from the bull crap that made you sick in the first place. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and sit up here and say a lot of us, the reason why we're sick. Now, I'm going to talk for myself first. And I tell a lot of people that I am the person that brought on my multiple sclerosis. And why I say this is because I personally knew a lot of the stuff that I've been eating throughout my life was a bunch of crap. I also knew that stress has always been the number one killer in the whole entire world. And I was not stressless whatsoever in my younger preteens and teenage and young adult years. I put myself through crap that I did not have to put myself through. I cannot blame anybody else that's supposedly done the crappy stuff that I allowed them to do. Once you figure out somebody is not for you, against you, mistreating you, it is up to you to sit up here and know when to put down boundaries and say this is not going to go along anymore. Either you, I hope this doesn't happen, but sometimes, unfortunately, being taken out is probably the best thing because you can't get away from this person because this person has you locked up and whatnot. And I don't think that goes against God when someone that's and the only way out is through death in a sense. So that's a whole nother story. We don't want that to happen. But if you can leave, because we have people that are trapped in a house supposedly, but they go to work outside the house. You don't have to go back. You find the police and try and do something. That's a whole another story. But a lot of us we're stressing out because we're not who we used to be. And we're getting worse as the days go by. Because we're sitting, and this is something that I talk about so much that we have to separate ourselves from. Listen, I know, because I'm one of you guys, that being diagnosed with this monster of a disease is not fun, and it's unpredictable that anything can happen. I've been there. I've almost been wheelchair bound. I've had my cane and my walker for 4 years straight. Do I want to go back there? No. But I know that if it happens, there's something that happened. Because right now, I can sit and say that I'm in some form of remission. And I only chalk that up to the fact that, one, I left my previous marriage. Two, I understood that I needed to learn how to say no, not only to other people, but to myself as well. Definitely myself when it comes down to you're not going to sit in this like that. Because if you sit and you soak in this madness, this stress, this depression, MS is just sitting in the background saying, ooh, here it comes. Ooh, yes, yes, and boom. Spasms, eyesight gone, back to the wheelchair. Now, I know you can't stop just random things happens, like um, accidents and stuff or other people, but when it comes to other people, you can respond to them differently. Um, and that's what we got to start doing. So I don't know about what all it says 100% natural per or organic, no more lesions and spots on the MRI scan. It says instructions and follow-ups, right? Order the package through the website or through Amazon as you prefer. Receive your package within 3 business days with the detailed instructions and dosages. Start taking it. It is very easy to take it and follow. Done. You are free of multiple sclerosis now. That is like a bold statement. So I haven't even looked at the reviews on here. So click here to view testimonials. All right. So here's this person. Do we think she has MS? We can't judge people, but I'm just saying. MS, multiple sclerosis treatment, improving from multiple sclerosis. MS is possible. Miss Ma can now stand. So let's see it and read some more. So she has MS, right? Miss Ma contacted us on October 13th, so this is just recently, via email to tell us about her condition. Hello, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis in 2006. I had numbness and tingling in my entire left arm and could not move it easily. I was given steroids for it at the time. I have had flare-ups on and off. I have put off taking any conventional medications for my condition through all these years. I have tried acupuncture and some detox as well to manage it. I am on a gluten-free diet for the past 4 years. There's that word, gluten. And I seriously, now that I'm on board with, I think that is like one of our worst enemies, gluten. Let's see. Ms. Ward says, have you checked YouTube for reviews? This is my first time coming across this. Like today, earlier, I was looking for something to talk about today, and this just made me go left field. I don't forgot about what I was looking for. Oh, I was trying to figure out about the medication, right? And if the medication, how bad are the medications that we're taking? Because I'm on a journey where I'm not taking any over-the-counter medications, which I had to this morning, a Blackfin, because I was spasming real bad in my stomach. But I've been off my medication pill wise, no pill medication for the past 2 months. So the only thing that's really somewhat in my system, supposedly, is my treatment, which I take my second dose for this year next month. So she goes on and says, my last flare up was this summer when I can no longer walk more than 1 mile anymore. Intense burning sensation in legs, knees. I have that now. I have that on a daily basis. Down, leg, knees down, and also lower back and sides. Yes, I cannot tolerate too much heat. No, I cannot. Or too much cold weather. I've started not to tolerate cold weather too. I'm like, dang, dude, it's not fair. I feel a loss of balance sometimes and need support to walk after a while. I have difficult climbing stairs, headaches have increased also. I had an MRI done last week where it's showing increasing lesions in the brains. I don't have that. I'm so happy about that. My neurologist wants to put me on medication, which I have been resisting so long. I have always thought I should try to cure this naturally. I very much need help. We'll be very thankful to you if you can. Continue reading this article to know how improving the MS is possible. Now, I'm not going to read the rest of that. Again, this link is in the description. You can go to it and finish reading it, right? But what I am going to do is show you the thing that I was like, huh? Woo. So we're finna buy this now, right? We haven't put it in the cart. Oh, so it's got something about get started. Let's see if it does a. Oh, yes. That's how much this costs. $1,300 US. Detailed plan with detailed doses and instructions. follow up during the course, and you get 18 herbs. You get expedited shipping with FedEx, and it's a 30-day supply. So basically, when I read that, you trying to tell me these 18 herbs that you finna sit and give me a detailed prescription for dosage. I mean, in 30 days, I am going to be able to say I am MS free. That's what this says. That's what this says, right? All right. So it says this items MS for multiple. So those are the 18 vitamins. But not only that, for $81 more, you can get the One Eat Healthy receipt book. There's more. Propolis. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Propolis. What is that for? AK product for. It is an anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and antifungus. Read more below. I might need this for my for my eczema. But you would think that this would be already in there because inflammation is part of what's going on with us in the first place. All right, then you have $48 more. You got barley and wheatgrass. What's barley and wheatgrass for? It is protect against diseases and provides the body with vitamins, mineral, fiber, and protein and oxidants. It's highly quality product and is pure organic by 100%. Whew, boy, I tell you, $1,003. I was like, wow. I want to be cured, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Affirm, right? I have an Affirm account right now. I'm making payments on it, but I have a healthy balance that I can use. I think for the sake of the community, once I get this down to where I can purchase this, I am going to save this link. And I'm going to save this right now. We are saving this link right now. Yes, we are, because we are going to buy this. And we are going to take one for the team. This is my research for me. This is my trial. I'm going to try. I'm seriously. No, it's not lying. I just saved it. This is a Ms. Sharon says, and anti-inflammatory is also turmeric and other spices. Again, Ms. Sharon, I'm glad you pointed it out. So I go back to what I was saying earlier. Before doctors decided to go out and do complex medications, that's basically what we were doing. We were going out, we were getting herbs and stuff from off the trees, from vines and whatnot, and you put them in the little dish thing, and then you had the little other thing that this is how you was putting all this stuff together and stuff, and then you make like a little paste, you put it on the wound, or you make the person swallow it, or you just give the person the whole freaking plant, or you cook it, you put it in a tea. That's what they were doing. What happened to those days? Like, again, you did not have to have any licenses. And I keep telling people, this is on my relationship level things, just like marital license. All these licenses that we're supposed to have, I get it to a certain degree that you just don't want any and everybody coming up here and saying, yeah, I know how to chop off somebody's leg and put it back on. And they don't know what they're doing. So you got classes. But why the licenses? Paying for a class, cool. But if this person paid for a class, well, I ain't gonna say licenses, but like a certificate or something like that. They don't have a certificate. But when you sit up here and you tell somebody just because you ain't got this certificate, you can't do it, or you can't perform these herbal medications, or you get Like Dr. Sebi going and saying that he cured all the people that he cured. And all these people actually came up and said, I had this disease, but what he did for me, I was cured. And they basically told this man he was lying and he is not a doctor. But what makes you a doctor? Because a lot of these doctors that are doctors right now that are not doing anything to help people or have awful bedside manners, that is not a freaking doctor. Those are egotistic maniacs that want to sit up here and have the God syndrome. That, oh, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna perform this magical uh, operation and make a name for myself. But if I can't perform that type of medical demonstration and show people how great I am, I don't want to have nothing to do with it. That's what's going on with a lot of these situations that are going on now. And I feel like that's what's going on with multiple sclerosis. Nobody really want to sit down and try and figure out because the freaking stuff is too hard. There's too many people that can't just be cured by one thing. So I'm going to round this off and say, again, I don't know when I'm gonna get this account down, and because that's $1,000, I just can't just throw out like that. I gotta do a payment plan. We can't be doing this straight out like that. But I'm gonna try it, and definitely will let you guys know when it may not even be this year. It might be next year. Heck, it might be the year after that. But I'm definitely going to try it because y'all saw the same thing I saw. It said a 30-day dosage. So I should be cured in 30 days. Or if you happen to be watching this, you've done this already, or you're going to try and do it. Now, if you go do it, I am not telling you to go do it. So you did it on your own. If it don't work for you, don't come back and say, Mr. LaRon or most sexy Mr. MS dude, I can be the mess. You effed me up. No, I did not. You should always do your own research. Don't just do something because somebody said go do it. That's even me. I don't care how convincing I sound. Go back and research it. Go look into it. Get another opinion. Then you get those opinions, you look at it and you say, I'm gonna go ahead and go with LaRon's idea. But I do know if I take that idea and I go out and step on it, I'm taking it upon myself to do it. He doesn't have a gun to my head. It worked for him, and he also stated it might not work for me. So, but Miss Ward, if you're still watching, I am gonna go and look on YouTube or anywhere and see if I can find. Matter of fact, you know what? We got like at least 10 minutes. I am going to see if I can find anything. MS treatment by, because they might have something on there and I can play it. We're gonna find out. Let's see. Let's see. See if I can find something right quick within this last 10 minutes. Because we might have somebody on here for real. Nope. Why is nobody talking about this dangerous scam? Let's see. Hope you guys got as emotionally invested in this as I did and didn't get bored. I don't know whatever can be done about this. I don't know what that scheme's about. Let's see. A new treatment to multiple sclerosis. No, let's see. Maybe if I reword this. Because you would think if this worked, someone should be on here saying, oh my God, I did this and this works. I don't know, this lady might be talking about this. Hold on. Hmm.
good responses, give thankfulness to a doctor in somewhere in Africa for curing their herpes or their AIDS. I would go to the doctor's page and take a look at it, and you would like, his name is Dr. Ajakai, and he's from Nigeria. And I said, if you are not,
Okay, no, that's not nothing.
you will just.
She's talking about something totally different. If I can't find it in a couple of minutes, let's see. Miss Sharon says the PhD that I mentioned may have had a book out on frontier medicine. Okie dokie. But yeah, only thing that I'm seeing for this center is just a commercial. I'm not even stop looking for herpes cure. Huh? The secret herpes product that worked. That's funny. You do know that they're saying that herpes and multiple sclerosis are kind of like in the same thing. Let's see. We help you make. Nope. I just got commercials for this place. See again. This here. This is what makes me question the whole process. But I am going to. You can't find these things nowhere. Like seriously, there's nothing else but two commercials. Not this Monday, but next Monday, I am going to pull up a couple of YouTubers that have MS. Just first look at them and and see how they function and whatnot. And I've reached out to a couple of them, but one was supposed to be on, but she never got back in contact with me. So I'm still gonna try and reach out to them and see because I think that us helping each other is like the best thing in the world. So with that being said, guys, I totally appreciate it. I'm gonna read this last comment by Miss Sharon. She says she was on a TV show where she was alone and had to use plants to survive. What is that? Naked and Afraid. Uh, I used to love that show. And they had to go out there and eat all that stuff. But guys, so you're watching YouTube. Definitely again, like hit that smash button, smash that like button for me. Subscribe, share. It helps the algorithm. If you're watching on Facebook, definitely follow us. Share us in all the MS groups if you can. I know some groups they don't allow you to share and stuff. But unfortunately, I'm not being able to share through the 40 groups that I am part of that love me sharing because Facebook has limit my sharing ability because they know that I am giving us some great information. They just don't want to get it out there. That's all. And that's all right, Facebook, because you know what I realized that God has told me if I give it to one person, if I help one person, those one or two people may use the same information that I've given them to help thousands. And you know what that means? That means I've done my job. It may not be meant for me to sit up here and have 1,000 people watching at one time. It may just be that one person that I'm talking to that spreads out what needs to be spreaded out. And I am good for that. And with that, I say, guys, thank you for watching. I love you.